I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily, jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, Bitcoin. Let's talk about yesterday. We talked about this idea. We said major Bitcoin move in 14 hours based on what? Based on the stock market. 8:30 a.m. What happened? Inflation came out. What happened? Inflation was a lot lower than market expected, and you saw amazing pumps out of Bitcoin, altcoin, stock market, gold. It's crazy to see Bitcoin and altcoins put in such solid gains on stock market news. But that's what we do on this channel. That's why you're here, because you know, hey, there's more going on than just the crypto ideas that we need to focus on, right? Stock market is moving Bitcoin and the altcoins follow Bitcoin. So everything's following the stock market. Year over year CPI, the market expected 7.9. Previously, it was at 8.2. They were looking for 7.9. It came in at 7.7. That means all the Fed's crazy rate hikes are working. And so you saw this nice move from essentially 15,700 up here to 17,600. Now, the Bitcoin bulls have to flip this. See this bounce level here? You need to flip this bounce level and work back up into this range to avoid downside, right? Bitcoin daily chart just closed and you do have some downside. And we're going to go over a couple stock charts real quick and paint a picture of maybe some downside continuation. But the main thing is the bulls need 17,560 back to regain some upside momentum. Today, $1.8 trillion was added back to the stock market. Look at all this green in the market. The market was booming, right? Obviously, Bitcoin followed. I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. This person, he's up 300% in 3 days. This person, he made $900 with 475. Now, he just hit $10,000 excess money. This person quit working. He made $125,000 since he joined the group, not working. This person, 6 months, turned $38,000 into $63,000. Had so many people rejoining the group, coming back to where the money is made. We're going to continue the discount. So right now it's 60% off if you pay in crypto and an additional $100 off. To make sure you're in the best setups, period. Go over to my website, cryptorev.net. Join. If you have any questions about joining, send me an email, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. Bang. Every day, banger after banger. If you're in this space to make money, why aren't you in the group? People use way too much money in this market, not knowing how this market works. And they lost a lot of money. Remember that the times right now are very tough. Tough times never last, but tough people do. This too shall pass, right? We'll get through this. Just make sure, keep showing up every single day. If you show me someone who has done something worthwhile, and I'll show you someone who's overcome some adversity. Let's not forget, I started from the bottom, like working a regular job, not even a regular job, like a restaurant job, then managing the restaurant, but never again will I work 9 to 5, right? I do this every day because I'm passionate about you guys, right? There's a point where I should be on a beach somewhere just chilling, but you guys drive me to make sure you guys stay updated, really want to change your lives financially for the better, because the freedom to just do whatever you want. Who wants to go and be told what to do by somebody else? Working is overrated. I feel like the school system in general is just designed to raise a bunch of worker bees. I had a friend reach out today. He's a younger guy, just got out of college, and he's like, I can't even find a job based on the degree that I got in college. And I've seen him 50x his portfolio at one point when he joined the group. Younger guy, you know, he was going to college and trading while in college. Sam Bankman-Fried, the man of the week. He said, I'm sorry. That's the biggest thing. I screwed up. I should have done better. Well, thanks for that. At some point, he went through this like 20 tweet storm. So at some point, I might have more to say about a particular sparring partner. CZ, who could that be, so to speak? But you know, glass houses. So for now, all I'll say is well played, you won. So does Sam Bankman-Fried have some dirt on CZ? These markets are so manipulated. There's no accountability by these exchanges. Make sure, and I'm going to go over some ideas that you need to do as far as your portfolio goes and how to keep your money safe and whatnot, where to potentially put it, how to spread it out. But we'll go over that in just a second. But just to kind of recap this entire idea with Sam Bankman-Fried. Sam Bankman-Fried, this person said, this is Wendy Wang from Wobi. She said Sam Bankman-Fried is responsible for Luna. CZ knew he was responsible for it. Sam Bankman-Fried intentionally took down 3AC, Three Arrows Capital. Sam Bankman-Fried moved users' funds from FTX to support Alameda's post-3AC collapse. CZ approached Sam Bankman-Fried, basically in reference to this matter, but he was ignored. CZ made the tweet as a last resort. And so again, this is the crypto drama 2022 in a paragraph. Check out this tweet I posted on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, cryptobtc_Chris. Tom Brady and his wife, they invested $600 million in FTX exchange. FTX potentially filing for bankruptcy because of an $8 billion hole in their balance sheet. Never go all in. So again, that's a ton of money. Could you imagine? You think he had a bad day? Wonder what that feels like. Crypto is the Wild West right now. Like, there's no regulation. There's about to be. Watch what happens after this. After this situation, governments are going to jump in. Things are going to change. Watch. So we talked about how Solana has all these people that are unstaking their coins. So 31 million Sol are deactivating their stake, and people are saying, hey, there's going to be this is all going to be sold, right? And Sol's going to be destroyed in the selling, which really depends on the market. If Sol is going up and the market looks better, are they going to dump the Sol? Essentially what's happening in the update on this is there's a 2-day wait. After the unlock, there's a 2-day wait. So it says time left in wait. It was 2 days, 13 hours at this point. So what's going to happen with Sol? A lot of people are hitting me up and asking me. I don't know, right? I mean, it really depends on the market, I think. At one point, Tether, they froze FTX, their USD address, because a bunch of USD was just being sold on the market and slightly dropped USDT's peg. But the key is this with your portfolios in crypto. Keep it very spread out. I use a handful of hardware wallets. There's a link for the Ledger hardware wallets in the description. You can use those, supports the channel. Software wallets, exchanges, make sure your private keys are stored on paper. Put them in a couple spots in case there's a fire. You do not want to store them electronically. Write down all your 2FAs. Keep 2 copies of this, different locations, like I said. Also, make sure your family knows, or you have a person who is crypto literate that can access these funds. If there's a list and you need to make one, hey, here's everything. Here's where it's at. Otherwise, if worst case scenario, something happens to you, it's gone. Your family's not able to access it, right? So take these precautions. And Binance came out and they said, as our ongoing commitment to transparency, we're sharing details of our hot and cold wallet addresses. So we're going to publish a Merkle tree proof of funds within the next few weeks. And Kucoin contacted me and they said they were working on a proof of funds documents as well. So the CEO contacted a lot of YouTubers and said, hey, we're going to have the proof of funds available as well in the next couple of weeks. Remember, BolsaDX, the exchange link is in the description. The crypto, all the crypto there is held on Binance. Binance is the biggest exchange. When, like I said, working on proof of funds, a lot of us use Kucoin. Ledger hardware wallets, grab a handful. You know, you've got holidays coming. You want to share some crypto with your family. It's a good way to do so, give away a hardware wallet. But again, the most important thing, Kucoin came out and they said, hey, we promise that, just like in the past, we're never going to misappropriate user funds. We are ensuring full transparency. We guarantee one-to-one withdrawal. And again, we're going to have this Merkle tree proof of reserves. And so this is going to be important to see from Binance as well as Kucoin, potentially any exchange that you use, right? You want to know that they have the funds available and they're not floating all over the place like they were with a lot of these situations which we talked about in the past. Now, the next 2 rate hikes by the Fed are coming, December the 14th and February the 1st. So right now, inflation is at 7.7%. Beats market expectations. So markets rallied, right? This is not good. This inflation rate is not good, right? You've got interest rates on homes at 22-year highs. The Fed says they want 2% inflation. I don't think they'll get there. They'll probably get stuck at about 5%, and it'll take a lot of time, maybe even have to pause, right? For this pain, like a lot of these ideas that we're talking about, you don't see it yet. I mean, got a bunch of layoffs by tech companies, so you're starting to see a bunch of layoffs by large corporations. They're starting to miss earnings. Like, you're starting to see the pain, but most people haven't really felt it as much as they will in the future. Right now everybody's got really high rents. Houses are ridiculously high. The Fed has made a choice to harm the economy. They decided to dump $75 billion of assets onto the stock market every month. Understand how these ideas work and how they're tied together, right? There's a lot to go over. There's a lot you potentially don't even think matters in crypto, but it does, and I can show you how. So again, right here, you got S&P mini futures, and today, for example, I was saying, hey, watch for, if you get a bearish retest right here, and then you'd get downside, right? So this would have got rejected here. But what happened? The news came out, and this thing pumped crazy. Percentage-wise, the S&P E-mini futures pumped 5.78%. Dollar got completely wrecked and rolled over after it was bouncing. And so the stock market looked at this as a positive. However, at this point now, you're thinking, does this upside continue? Will you get a bearish retest at this trend line and a move lower? At this point, you've got your low, your high. This is a higher low. You've got a higher high. So, I mean, as long as you put in a higher low, so if you do get this pullback, as long as you get a higher low, you're starting to work higher again. So, but I'll keep you updated on these ideas. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.